How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another quant update for you guys. We'll start off on the 4-hour time frame. Before we get into this video, I do ask if you subscribe, like and comment, as most of you are not subscribed. I think for the quant video it's actually a bit different. Most of you are subscribed, it's the other ones. But what we see over here is quite annoying that it's just already happened before I managed to record this video. But essentially we came into the golden pocket after breaking out of this double bottom over here. What I wanted to tell you guys earlier in the day is that we were going to come back down to test this area, but it's literally done so already. So didn't manage to actually tell you that. So so that's done and past for me to tell you that. But yeah, over yesterday we did pump up into this key level of resistance and then meeting the target, essentially using the fibs as a retracement tool, running into key levels of resistance, looking for continuation lower. So if we now lose this neckline, which is at 101, we would expect us to return back down to 100, maybe even tap into that $99 region over here. So it's not 99 on the dot, but that region between 99 and 100. So this is our support, which is $100. But yeah, if we do lose this neckline of this double bottom over here, which we broke out of, now back testing the support, looking to create the reversal wave and continue. If it now fails to hold, then we get that path back down into here. But this is still support, so it's just going to continue to range between this box that I've just drawn as well as this area over here. So yeah, trapped between these 2 points. A breakout of this area, we managed to have another pump. Let me just get rid of all these drawings now. So yeah, this is where we are now, trapped under. If we can break out again, get back up to that golden pocket, create the reversal wave to head up to 108, this will start to look quite nice. And then we've got a double bottom pattern over here. Make sure you check out my Bitcoin update, it's very vital. There are some bearish patterns on the chart, and yeah, so if they do play out, then that would be Quant coming back down to the range low over here. I want to know if it's going to lose this $100 to get back down. We have already spoken in the past about $94 being the lower end of the support of this giant $6 range over here, but there are key levels within. Can you see there's another purple box, that the top being here, the bottom being here? So these are your targets to the downside. If we lose $100, we could bounce from anywhere in that location between $94 and $97. So keep that in mind as well. I'll show you the targets to the downside from this point to the current high, which was yesterday's top. And we can see right now we are just coming into key levels of support. Yes. So that's actually correct as well. I need to zoom in into this area. So thank you, Fibonacci, for reminding me. So the reason why I said here is because it's the double bottom neckline. But in fact, can you see a little bit below? There's also another layer over here. So this is another double bottom pattern over here. It's quite hard to see, but I've trained my eyes so well. I've been almost doing it for half a decade now. So it's quite simple for me to see. If you're not seeing it as of now, like obviously I've pointed out, but if you're still struggling to spot patterns, identify them, or even don't even recognize what the pattern is or all the patterns possible, then just hit me a message over on my Twitter and I can help you out with that. But yeah, so this is essentially saying we could come down to there if this does fail. Before I was saying lose that, we come down all the way to the bottom end, but there is a final layer of support on that resistance point over here where the 20 EMA was acting as resistance, which so happens to be 101. So we can't afford to go down to there, but must reclaim that neckline to continue higher. So essentially this newly set Fibonacci that I've placed is saying that we can go as low as that and still continue high. In fact, you can go, the deepest is 786, but that is our range low anyway. So if we are losing this, we know we're coming down to there anyway. So yeah, $100 is like your final layer of defense before reclaiming these key levels of support. Well, they would be resistance, but flipping them back into support to head higher back up to our range high of about $106. Otherwise, lose the golden pocket, flip it into resistance. Again, if you look at the moving averages, we had a fake out over here and it could actually be happening again. So that's why if it were to come down into that area, you need to quickly reclaim it. Otherwise, you just flip it into resistance. The moving averages continue down. Sorry, my apologies. Just like this, you use it as resistance here, and then you continue down to the lows, which on the loss of this point over here, $100, we do continue down to these targets. So that's why I had this original box drawn over there. So anywhere between $94 and $97. So let me now go back up to the higher time frames, because sorry for that, idiots on their bikes. So yeah, let's now go over to the daily time frame. Make sure you have liked this video, comment and subscribe. If there's any questions, yeah, comment down below or reach out to me over on my Twitter. Again, just to briefly go over this diamond pattern over here. just like that. We can see that it was just very rough, but we can see price was trading between all of these 4 points, and we actually broke out to the upside right over here, validating $130 with the potential path all the way up until $170, which from current price would bring us a 75% return. But in fact, as we can see, this trend line was lost. So you lost the breakout to the upside, meaning that you're invalidating the upward move, as this is a neutral pattern. Can also break down the target out of this pattern is $83, which is nicely following along with this head and shoulders pattern that has a target down at $83 as well. We know, and as I've said every single day, this is what's stopping us from getting down there. But yeah, looking at the moving averages right now over here, we need to get back above them. So this was the neckline of, sorry, not the neckline, but I guess you can call it that, of the diamond pattern. So we need to go ahead, hold this level of support. Looks like we are getting rejected. Break through the moving averages, reclaim $111, and then this is where things will start to look a little bit better, guys. We need to really reclaim $111. Until those very moments, we are making this support weaker, because as we can see, the bounces are getting weaker and weaker and weaker. We keep getting like lower highs essentially. We still have higher lows, but we keep getting these lower highs, and so one of these have to give in. And we know that the bearish patterns have been valid this whole time, so it's, I don't want to say likelier, but I guess it is. There's a higher probability. This is not what this is not my opinion. This is just, every time I talk to you guys, it's factual based. It's like what I've learned, what I've been taught, what are the meanings of these things, and then I'm just splurging it out to you guys, regurgitating it and just saying it out to you guys. It's not always what I personally believe. I can have I could want it to go up, but there could be signs in the market that are factual saying they're going down, but I could still want it to go up, for example. But over here, of course, the $100 area, $9,400 area, just keep stopping these targets from being met. But yeah, as I said before, it technically it does have a higher probability chance of breaking to the downside, as we're still valid. These patterns are still valid. The breakout over here at about $120, so yeah, about $115, my mistake, it validated the pattern, so we should continue lower. The only thing that stands in the way is this psychological level, but in fact we've been playing around with that psychological level, constantly going beneath $100. So yeah, it's that final wick right there at 94. To be honest, guys, even if we get down to 83, if I zoom out loads, go to the 5-day time frame, you can start to see that, okay, this is that $94 wick, but you can start to see there are in this same region there is support. Look at this resistance over here at that $83 area. So it wouldn't even be wrong to drag this box down to here, but it just gets a bit too big. It's like a $15 region, but I guess it is right to have, but it's just confusing to have when we are scaling down on the lower time frames, having such a large area of $15 showing that this is support. But technically it is, so it's not even a matter even if we go down there and meet the pattern's targets. In fact, it would finally mean that the patterns are done, out the way, now we can reverse. So I want to know your thoughts. I keep saying that every day, but I do want to know your thoughts. More than a yes, more than a no, of course. Let me know your detailed opinions. I'm not going to just take a no, it's not breaking it, or yes, it is breaking it. I want to know why and your reasonings for why. So I'm going to close off this video by going to the 2-day time frame now. And we can see that is very nasty. That is very nasty. So yeah, obviously running into that golden pocket, which we mentioned on the 4-hour time frame earlier today, and we can see that that was also this 2-day EMA over here. So while still beneath this, looking to continue this downtrend unless we can hold this low over here, have one more opportunity. So right now the move was up into there, and look at that, caught it very nicely, and now it's coming back down. So we want to continue down. It's whether we hold this area over here, 97 to 99, to then get us another bounce to try and reclaim all of this, form like a double bottom over here to then head up. Otherwise we are forming a potential descending triangle over here, looking to break down to the downside and head into that $96 range between actually no, that was signaling for lower than that, $94 to $100. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Will we ever get down to here? I'm not holding out on it, but if it does come, I'm more than happy to buy down there. It is, again, as I showed you on the 5-day time frame, all support. It's a massive area support, but I've been more focused on accumulating here Oh, that's obvious, so I'm gonna have to go, but which was the end of the video anyway. So like, subscribe, comment, any further guidance that you need, any further help, just private message me over on my Twitter. I'm more than happy to help you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.